Tesla, when perpetuated myth suppresses reality. Tesla has one of the most polished and clean corporate images, especially among certain demographics in the younger student population. Hiding behind that image, however, is an insidious history of subverting human rights, all while claiming to be the vanguard of the new socially progressive order. From an investor's perspective, there is a myth that Tesla is culturally progressive, socially aware, and some kind of revolutionary company. This is usually held by lay or retail investors using platforms such as Robinhood or other commercially available platforms to trade in stocks. The reality, especially as understood by serious legacy investors operating with geopolitical considerations, is that homogenous senior employee identity and profile, specifically for cis white men, perpetuates and enables the structures of oppression for people that don't fit into that category, and especially for racialized people, the other. Its policy also hides an insidious way of dealing with these kind of issues in a quiet and private manner. While arbitration usually has a friendly connotation in the minds of most people and can be seen as a company taking ownership of the problem and addressing it head on, in reality, due to the makeup of the senior leadership and Mr. Musk, it plays out quite differently, being used to circumvent the normal and established methods of dealing with these kind of issues, which, while not perfect, are progressing in a better direction than before, to put his version of how things should be. Finally, the employee experience at Tesla is vastly different depending on where you fall in the demographic spectrum. For certain privileged minorities and Anglo-based people, Anglo-centered people, they can have a very good experience. For other workers operating in other spaces than the white-collar tech space, as shown by several articles and documented events in Buffalo, Tesla is not the company it presents itself to be, or others of the privileged classes push it as to be. In conclusion, Tesla's public image as it stands is the result of oppressed groups suppressing what they know is true for the false palatable narrative of a certain privileged few, possibly fulfilling some ingrained desire for an impossibly capable Anglo-technocratic leader, stemming from some kind of deliberately ingrained collective racial inferiority complex. Thank you today for listening to my presentation.